this video, we're going to experience the most dangerous corner in sim racing, as well as have some fantastic racing in Group B rally cars. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video. We're at Gr.B, which is probably one of the most dangerous tracks in sim racing, and in reverse, it's even worse. Now, if you do enjoy this video, as always, do hit the like and subscribe button. We're in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Group B car. We're about to get racing here for the first time of a couple, because I actually really enjoy this race. It's absolute carnage at times, but it's good fun. Let's have a look at some of these races. As we see there's somebody already hitting a barrier. We go around the outside of them, and we get that place in a classic livery on the modern Group B car there that we had from the play behind. Now, looking up ahead, we've got the Audi Quattro racing here. I think we've got a classic Subaru in this one as well. There it is. Yeah, I can just see it in the distance. We're going to head down towards this left-hander. We've already gone past one of the dangerous corners, which is the one near the pit entry. Let's go to this left-hander. Everybody is going to be side by side. Look at this, and everybody absolutely everywhere. As we leave this corner, side by side with the classic Subaru Impreza, the Audi Quattro up ahead, the Ford Focus on the right side. As we head in towards this one, the Subaru sent it around the outside into the barrier. He goes. He manages to catch it, though. I don't know how he's done that. Only the Audi Quattro is the one that does get wiped out when all's said and done. We're up into P8 here. The Focus there just struggling a little bit there, hitting the barrier. We try and get on the inside of them, and there's a little bit of contact there as we continue on through. Then we're pushed out wider. It's absolute carnage in this first lap. That really is, as we continue on there. So we're in P7. We survived. What we're going to do, though, is have a look at that Subaru Impreza. So going through the left here, they do clip the barrier there. Very common thing to do. Fortunately, they didn't die on that corner, because that's quite a common thing there. As we go into the left-hander, there's contact between the two then. The classic Subaru on the outside. I just want to know how much they sent it now into this next corner. I'd argue the corner coming up is probably the most dangerous corner in Gran Turismo, or in sim racing in general. It's just insane, this one. You know, we watched Subaru here, goes around the outside, maybe distracted there, but they managed to hit the cliff so hard, it just stopped them and they survived. That's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Right, jumping back on board myself then, chasing down that same Subaru as we go to the left-hander on lap number 2. Oh, they're into the barrier again then. We're going to go around the outside of that Subaru up into P6. That corner is so deadly, it really is. I haven't seen anybody punted into the pitch yet. Maybe we'll see it in this video. I'm not too sure. We're going to do a few races, as I say. Now, we've got a yellow flag up in the distance. We jump on board here, the Dutch driver, as we head into that one then. And it's a Greek driver who's just settled himself on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, there, a big incident between them and the Audi Quattro. And they are weighted up. So good sportsmanship here from the Dutch driver. As they wait for the Audi Quattro, they can just see him now, and they're going to kick off with their race from the back of the pack. Right, we're going to jump back on board myself then. Now chasing down P3 here, lap number 5. Looking for that podium as we continue on out of here. Now, can we actually race on this circuit? I did say that this morning in terms of the weekly race guide. This is when I'm filming this, so we'll link the weekly race guide at the end of this video, of course, if you are struggling at this circuit. But we continue on through the double left-hander here, and we're going to see if we can get past Matt then. Matt's got 2 laps to try and defend. I got 2 laps to try and get the place and get on that podium. So in towards the left we go. They're going very tight here, which is going to be dangerous on the exit. Into the barrier they go. Unfortunately, I had nowhere to go there. I've given them a big old boost, and I've got damage, unfortunately, which is going to cost me a bit of time. I've just seen our tyre temps 100 degrees on the front right. It's been nuked there. It really is. Anyway, we're going to head in towards this left-hander. This is the last turn, of course. Tried to get on the inside. Couldn't quite do it there. So Matt's maintaining position right now as we head towards the final lap then here at Gr.B reverse. We've got Shadow and Levitius fighting for the lead there in the very much big distance. We just saw him briefly through turn 1 as we continue on out of here. They've already gone. We can't actually see him as we exit turn 1 there. Looking on the inside of Matt there. Matt comes across there. That did confuse me a little bit, if I'm pretty honest with you, because that's not the line you would normally take. And it does compromise him through that left-hander. So we're going to try and have a run down towards the longer left-hander then, going through this right-hander. We're going to go on the brakes, and they come across. That's a beautiful defense as we go into this left-hander, and we're trying to get on the inside now. Can we do it? Not quite. We can't hit them there. You know, it's still Gran Turismo racing. It's not rallycross where contact is allowed technically. It doesn't say you're not allowed to have contact in rallycross. This isn't rallycross. This is obviously Group B rallying in Gran Turismo 7. So in towards the left we go. And they're defending that very nicely. All you've got to do really here to defend is stay on the inside. However, I do feel you can rotate around the outside on this particular corner, and I will be trying that later on as well. So the final corner here, round we go, trying to get the boost on the exit. Not going to quite work here. So Matt does defend there. Well played to Matt in terms of defending that podium position as we head towards the line then. They're going to go for a funky finish there with a hairpin. Not a hairpin, a handbrake finish. Get it right, Tidge. And we come home in P4. So an interesting first race. Very interesting indeed. So we go to the next one then. This is an A plus lobby. So quite a strong lobby in the grand scheme of it. I've changed car as well. I decided to try the Focus. Now this Focus is really good. So everyone was picking the Lancer Evolution. I jumped into this. I'd argue this is faster, if I'm brutally honest with you. But here we go. We set off then. Somebody's stalled it on the line there. They're 3 abreast behind. However, we're already up into P7 with an unusual livery on that classic Subaru on our right side. We go to chase cam then. Let's have a look at this side by side as we go through here. The RCZ into the barrier. They goes, fortunately, already up into P5. So we do benefit massively there from some of the earlier incidents. We go into this left-hander. And do we make a mistake? No, we don't. We do survive that corner as we head down here once again. So we've got an Evo up ahead. In fact, I think everybody's in an Evo up ahead because everyone's seen that the Evo is potentially the strongest. Again, I will reiterate, this Focus is a good car to use here. It's very nice on that left-hander. Unlike Don there, who went into the barrier, it just managed to get round a bit easier. We head to this fast right then. Don goes a bit deep here. We're trying to get on the inside of them. We go to chase cam here so you can have a look what's happening on that inside line as we exit this corner. I just get a bit loose. So does Don. Don defends that very nicely as we go into the right-hander. Then we slow it down. Don just struggling a bit of understeer. Now this is where the Focus does actually help a little bit. It doesn't understeer as much as that Evo. We boot it out of that corner then, and the Evo maintains position for now then as we start lap number 2. Can we get past them this time? So this is a good overtaking spot here because a lot of people go wide because that is the racing line. Get on the inside if you can. Here we go. Get side-by-side action as we leave this corner. Plenty of room for both. And I do get up into P4 then. That's how you overtake here at Gr.B. Definitely an overtaking spot there. Turn number 1. If you can get them going out wide, trying to take that time trial quality line rather than the overtaking line on the inside. But if you defend on the inside, you can't get past at all, even if you take the outside line. Don getting all sorts of sideways behind then. We continue on through there. We're actually going to jump a bit further on to the final lap here. Well, Levitius is just in the barrier. Shadow and Levitius have been having great fights in these races so far. Shadow waited up for Levitius there. We got Jose here in the Evo as well, looking to get in the fray. And I'm not far off here in this Focus. So through the left we go then as we continue on there. Slight mistake from the 2 in the lead. Jose goes to the inside here. We're side by side as we head towards this left-hander. Now this is what I loved about this particular race. Look at this clean racing here. Gr.B reverse. Very hard to do. Beautiful stuff then as we continue on here. Can I get the position though? Can I get on this podium once again? That is the question as we go into the very, very dangerous corner. But we all make it here. I think we're all A+ here in this situation. So you do expect this to be able to have good racing with fewer mistakes. As you go down the DR ratings, you expect more mistakes from those drivers. And that's no disrespect. It just is what it is. And we continue on here in towards the final corner. Oh, there's a bit of contact there between Shadow and Jose, I think. We get on round then. We're not going to get up into the podium once again, but a beautiful final lap there. Brilliant racing from all 3 drivers up ahead. Really well played to everybody as we cross the line. Once again in P4, but in that Focus, look at that. Lancer, 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 Focus. Lancer, Lancer. So, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Now, Levity has told me to go and set a lap. So, literally, it went out 10 minutes, got a 102.4. So, the Focus lap is followable as well, if you do want to check that out. So, handbrake being held here. We are starting in pole position. Can we win a race? You don't see me starting pole very often because I normally like to start from the back. Unfortunately, I released the handbrake a bit early there, mainly because they were red lights. The lights were on for a very long time. So we're on the outside here. Unfortunately, Mary just goes into me. I think Mary was touched as well there. So we are down to P5, unfortunately. As we continue on here, Mary puts me into the barrier. We get hit from behind then, which gives us a nice lovely boost by Hamza. I appreciate that. As we go to the left-hander then, it's about to settle down a little bit. The RCZ behind. Oh, big hit by the RCZ behind. The very dangerous corner strikes again, but nobody into the pits yet. I've still not seen it so far, which I'm surprised about because when I saw this layout, I was like, somebody's going in the pits. Somebody has to go into the pits. But it's not happened yet. It really hasn't. Right, we need to get past Maori and the Greek up ahead to really get involved with Levitius and Shadow because that's why Levitius wanted me to set a lap. Let's see what we can do here first of all. So we've got Maori who's on the inside. Goes a bit deep there. We tried to come back, but Maori was just there and we couldn't do much. So here's my overtaking spot. I reckon this is a possible overtaking spot. As we come through here then, we continue on. Unfortunately, that was not enough alongside in my opinion. So it didn't quite work out there and Maori is going to get that position back. So all's fair game there as we continue on towards the double left-hander. I wasn't quite alongside there. I think you have to be a bit more alongside, in my opinion, in order for that to count. We continue on through here. We try to get the run now. Not going to quite work here. So just showing my nose a little bit, try and scare Maori into a mistake. Not going to quite work then. As we go to the left-hander, they take a tight line, which is very dangerous for this particular corner. And we try and get the run out of there. Then they go defensive, then take the racing line. So we're looking on the inside here. Sharply or hard on the brakes, and that is a bit too much of a lunge in my books there, so I am letting off here. I'm letting Maori go. That is clearly on me again as we continue on. It's very hard to overtake, kids. You are expecting some little bit of contact. It's very hard to not have contact as we go into this right-hander. We did do it in the previous race, so we should be doing better here, but unfortunately not the case at the moment. Maori making a few errors though here. We've got a big old run on them as we head towards the right-hander. Once again, we're going to try around the outside. Look at this now. We're easily alongside at this moment in time. And unfortunately, we get pushed into the barrier in that situation. So it does cost a bit of time. Now, in the weekly race guide, everyone was all about the Dutch driver pushing me into a penalty. Now we've got another Dutch driver pushing me off. Is this Max Verstappen related? I don't know. But even so, we continue on in the next lap then. Lap number 3. We are going to try and get past this Maori. We really want to get ahead, but we are losing time over the two leaders. We really are, so I'm not sure we're going to be catching them up. But even so, we'll give it our best shot. So into the left we go. They hit the barrier, then we continue on through here. Now we've got the run here. We are alongside them. They push me into the barrier. No idea what's going on here. And then they go really early on the brakes. Now I can't tell you how early that is on the brakes. It's absolutely insane. So they get pushed off there. For me, that was even a brake check. But what we will do, we're going to have a look at it from their perspective just to show this sense. This is the lap that it happened then. So as we go into this left-hander, they hit the barrier, of course, and then I'm going to come alongside here, and they just keep going straight there. No idea what's going on, so I'm into the barrier, and then they brake here. Now, if you watch the race guide, you know you brake at the end of the Armco further up, okay? And you have to go, no, Tidge, this is their normal braking zone. Well, let's have a look. Let's go to lap number 1 then. So lap number 1, here we are, Maori, as we head down here. Similar situation, to be honest with you. Look, we are much closer here. We're still full throttle. They were in full throttle at this moment in time. 136 miles an hour. They're not on the brakes. They are not on the brakes at all here. So we go back to this point here. We're further back. They're on the brakes now. 125. It's a bit of a brake check, to be honest with you. No idea why they did it. They raced very clean in the first race. I'm not sure. I'm very confused by that one. But even so, that was one where I felt I didn't need to wait because it felt like a brake check, in my opinion. It's not something I could deal with there. Anyway, we're going to carry on with the race. Lap number 4 here. We've caught up to the Greek driver, Yeetus. Now, is Yeetus going to be yeeting? That is the question. Now, they've gone straight into the barrier then as we continue on through up into a podium place. Finally, we're on the podium. We're coming into this right-hander, though, and look in the mirror. Boom! We get hit from the rear there. Yeetus yeeted it. As we go into the left-hander, they've hit the handbrake. The handbrake definitely isn't the quickest way to get round here, folks. Just FYI. So we leave some... Oh, hello. A little bit of contact there. Nothing major, though. We're still trying to race clean here as we continue on around. And Yeetus just give me some space there as we go into this left-hander. So we're finally through. Happy days indeed. We're up to P3. We're on the podium, but 8 seconds off Leveteers. Go ahead. We've got a yellow flag. That's Maori. I've still no idea what Maori's doing in this situation. I don't know if they tried to pump me there or not and didn't realise they were a ghost. No idea. But anyway, we continue on as we go into the fast right then. And then we're going to go into the left. Oh, my word. Yeetus yeeted it. I managed to survive it there just. They obviously realised that as well, slowed down themselves. Because I nearly was the victim into the pits there. Nearly the victim, but not quite here as we go into the left-hander. And it looks like we should keep this position now. They tried to yeet it out of there. They're going to go in back into the barrier. We advance towards the end then. Lap number 7. We're finally on the podium. But this race, yeah, there's contact. There's no DR losses here. There's a bit of SR loss occasionally if you get too many contacts. But it's a fun race. It's a very dangerous race and one of the most dangerous tracks in sim racing, but it is a fun race. So I highly recommend you do give this one a go, folks, if you haven't already. Just have a laugh with it. You know, if there's a big crash, there's a big crash. It's only a short race and it's only a small wait till the next one as well. That's going to be it for me though, folks. If you have enjoyed it, as always, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and do check out those 2 videos right there, including this week's weekly race guide. Check out the partners as well down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.